Hey guys, what's going on? Tonight from Home Chef we'll be making the St. Louis style steak with mashed potatoes and creamy smoked Gouda sauce. As always, we'll be going through what came in the package from Home Chef as well as the utensils you'll actually need to prep and cook the meal. After that, we'll go through step-by-step process on actually cooking the meal. With that said, let's get started. It's a pretty simple meal to make, so it comes with a few ingredients. We have the 12 fluid ounces of canned evaporated whole milk. Let me put this down so I can adjust better. There you go. And we have one russet potato. One green onion, we have 2 shallots, we have 2 pieces of Gouda cheese, it's okay, and last but not least we have 2 top laid steaks down the middle. Alright, for utensils, you need a few things. You'll need a medium-sized pot to boil some water in, and for the potatoes so you can make mashed potatoes. You also need a medium to large-sized pan to make the sauce as well as the steak. Aside from that, you need some salt, as always. Some pepper. You need some extra virgin olive oil. You need a can opener for the evaporated milk can. It will help to have a potato smasher. If you don't, you can also use a fork. You'll need a chef's knife. And you'll need a peeler. You also need 4 or 5 little canisters or little bowls for everything to be cut. For your home gamers, as always, the ingredients as well as the step-by-step instructions are listed below on the link below at the website. You're welcome to download and play the game yourself by making the food by following the instructions and directions at the link below. Okay, so the first step we're going to do is to rinse all the produce. That would be the shallots, the russet potato, and the green onion. And also we're going to boil with some salt approximately 2 cups of water. And don't forget to put the salt in, and that's going to have to sit for 15 to 18 minutes until the potato is actually tender. So first step we're going to do is clean the produce. Be right back. Alright, so with everything clean, we're going to start with the potato. So we're going to peel it. Then we're going to chop it into 1-inch round squares or slices, what does it say? 1-inch dice squares or cubes. So let's peel it and dice it. It's easier to peel when I don't have to adjust the camera. Simple enough. That to the side. And we're gonna make into approximately 1-inch slices or cubes or whatever you want to call it. Make sure it doesn't fall on the floor. Zip that piece. Find it best cutting it lengthwise first and then down. Works best for me. And we're just going to dump this into a pot of water, about 18 minutes for it to boil. We're going to reduce it to a light simmer. And that's just going to get all nice and happy. Next, we're going to thin the onion. Pretty simple. Keep the greens and the white parts separate. Cut the end off, around up there. Let's see how thin this has to be. It's supposed to be on an angle, pretty thin. Coming off its shell. There we go. There you go for the first part. And we do the same thing for the dark greens on an angle. That'll be used for the garnish. Next, we're going to peel and slice the shallots into very thin rounds. There's a few of them here, so we'll do the best we can. See if we can zoom. I'm going to try to zoom in best as possible. As always, when you're cutting this, make sure you use your thumb as the guide. So as you're cutting it, your thumb is pushing it through to the knife, so you don't cut your fingers. And for the bottom piece, just cut it this way. Nice and thin there. Let's see if it zooms in. I think autofocus sometimes is not the greatest. It's pretty, I cut it pretty thin. Last one. And there you go. Shallots cut. Next, we're going to caramelize the shallots, I believe. Alright, so we're going to put a little oil in the pan. So about 1 or 2 teaspoons, depending on the size of your pan. This is a pretty large pan. So just when necessary, spread it all around because we're going to be caramelizing the onions now. And make sure it's all nice and coated. Get the shallots, which are over here. Goes in there. You want to toss these every 30 seconds or so. You want to adjust the flame to a low medium once you have it nice and hot. So if you like tossing it, you can always just use a wooden spoon. Either will do. Alexa, timer, 6 minutes.
6 minutes, starting now.
We're about a minute in. I'm going to shake it, flex it. See, onions are breaking apart. Slowly but surely. caramelization color coming through. Alright, 3 minutes in, very nice and caramelized and looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, if I don't say so myself. I just did, but now once we're done with this, we're going to mix this into the mashed potatoes, which should be ready to be mashed in about 8 minutes. So everything's coming along very nicely. Okay, about 2 minutes left. So we're just coming around the corner because of being complete for the caramelized shallots or onions, whatever you want to call them. Looking really nice, falling apart. Really get a nice aroma, and it's going to probably give an amazing taste to the mashed potatoes. Alright, so we've drained the potatoes from the pot, the water from the potatoes in the pot. We're now going to add about a 1/4 cup of the evaporated milk. So we have to open this up. Add a little bit. Smash. Just have a smooth consistency. Now if you don't have a potato masher, no problem. You can just use a fork. This is pretty soft as it is after about 15 minutes in the water, boiling. If you don't like the consistency, just add some more milk, just a little bit more. You want to have a smooth consistency, which is coming to fruition nice and smooth as well. So it's pretty good. Wish they would have given us another potato, but it is what it is. Next, we're going to use a fork, and we're going to get the shallots and add them into the evaporated milk and potato mixture, and then add some salt and pepper. So, here come the shallots. That. They gave us a lot of shallots in this meal. I wish they gave us a potato and one less shallot. I think that would have done a wee bit better. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a pinch of pepper. Mix again. Take a taste, see how it tastes. Here's more salt. Depends on how you like your mashed potatoes. Try it again. Much better. Okay, it's ready. We're now going to cook the steaks. What you want to do is either cover this with saran wrap, not saran wrap, aluminum foil, or put it in an oven, not heated, so it can retain its heat. Make the steaks, and we'll be steaks in the sauce. Alright, so here we go with steaks. We've recently just wiped them off, rinsed them. Now we're going to dry them. And then we're going to put salt and a pinch of pepper on both sides. Very important to rinse them. Can't stress this enough. Just a quick rinse on the water, nothing crazy. Alright. We'll put some salt and pepper on both sides. Then we're going to get ready to cook them. Some salt, now some pepper. As always, I recommend pushing it in. Gets into the muscle fibers of the meat. Flip that over. Do it again. Some salt. Push that in. All nice and good. Now let's get ready to cook the meat. Alright, so we have the pan all nice and heated up. Add a little olive oil. Get all nice and hot, and spread that around the entire pan. Shouldn't have to do so much because you have it from the previous, from making the shallots. Now we're going to put these in for approximately 3 to 5 minutes aside, and then you got to let it rest. We need 145-degree temperature inside, so we'll check for that as well. 1, 2. Adjust the flame once you get it nice and hot to a low medium. You don't want to overcook the steak. You always cook it more, but once you cook it too much, you can't go back. Alright, we got about 3 minutes in. We're going to flip them over. Oh, look at that beauty. Looking pretty good. Alright, and we should be ready to take the temperature in about 3 minutes. See how they're cooking inside. Alright, so we have about 3 minutes on each side. We took the temperature, and we're about 170. Want to be at 165, so it cooks pretty fast. It's not a thick piece. I'm going to take these out and let them rest for a few minutes. Alright, we're going to make the sauce now. So add about a half teaspoon or so of some olive oil. My spat would just work. There we go. Let that get all nice and let that get warm, hot and spread. And we're going to add the white portions of the green onion to the hot pan. I'm going to do this for about 30 seconds, just to get it fried in. Get that all nice and coated with the oil. Don't burn. and evaporated milk. Okay. We'll let this cook for about 3 to 5 minutes until it gets nice and thick. We want to bring the flame to a low simmer. Make sure you do that or your milk's going to actually evaporate. So you want to also stir often for about 3 to 5 minutes until it gets thick. So we got a timer on. Keep it moving. Next up will be the Gouda, and that's about 3 minutes away. The Gouda cheese. Alright, we're about 2 minutes in. It's getting thick. Want a little bit more thicker, so we might have to let it cook for a little bit longer. It's not really any consistency yet. I didn't use too much of the milk for the potatoes. I only used what was necessary, so that's probably why it's going to take a little bit longer. Alright, so it's gotten thicker. It's supposed to be slightly thicker, so or slightly thicker. We're supposed to tear the Gouda into small pieces and put it into the sauce. And that is what I am doing. I'll leave you 2 pieces of Gouda. Okay. And we're going to have to mix this in, so it's probably going to also help as a thickening agent as well. So let's combine. And then we're going to plate the dish. Make sure it's all nice and mixed together. Basically, the chicken, like the cheese disappeared. Again, they only gave us 2 pieces, so not much you can do about that. Alright, we have to cut the heat. And last but not least, we're going to add some salt and pepper, about a pinch, and plate the dish. Oops. Mix that in. We're ready to plate the dish. Decided this should be a good meal. Alright, so the plain dish. We are going to get a steak. Down. And get some potatoes. And we're going to take the sauce and we're supposed to drizzle it in front. Mix it again. Sauce smells delicious, by the way. So, whoops. There we go. like this is a restaurant or anything, but it looks better. There is your meal. Put some of the green. Oh, there we go. That. It's exactly how they have it. Here's mine. Camera's a little off balance. Here you go. This is the St. Louis style steak with mashed potatoes and creamy smoked Gouda sauce. Sorry about that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share if you liked the video. Any comments, post below or message me directly. Till next time, bon appetit.